Majima! Hi everyone! How is everyone doing today? Hoi Eternal! We're gonna be doing some Portal 2 shenanigans. Hi Lemonade, how you? You're stuck in the car? Stuck in the car is no fun. Hi Silver! Hi Eternal! All the scritches. Yes, we're gonna start off with the silliest one. Oh, we got a yeet. And we're gonna be getting the what achievement are we starting off with? How did I already blank on what it was called? Hang on. Where my list go? Where my list go? You made your point is the one we're gonna start with. So we're gonna be starting with chapter 8 and then bouncing back to chapter 2 and doing stuff. Yes, music is still going because I have not swapped to the game yet. So I figured while we were sitting here chatting for a second, I'd keep the music going, which we'll probably actually keep it going a little bit after that, or once we get the thing started, because as soon as I tab out of the game, it's gonna not play audio. Yeah. Alright, hydrating. Here we go. So for now, we will pause the music, and we'll get started in chapter 8, and start doing what we need to do for this one. Because we're basically gonna have to... The game does not pause when tapped out, but we're going to be sitting in the first chamber of chapter 8 until Wheatley comes back to check on us. So we'll go make our way over.
For God's sake, your boxes with legs! It's literally your only purpose. Walking on
he's down there.
How can you not do the one thing you're designed for?
Try to get us down there. I'll hit him with a paradox.
Warmer, warmer, boiling hot, okay, colder, colder, ice cold. You're Arctic now. You're
into
very
the elevator.
cold. Very, very, very cold. Look, just get on the button.
He's struggling.
Oh, that's funny, is it? Oh, it's funny because
Yes,
we've been
it
in
is
this for 12 hours and you haven't solved it either. So I don't know why you're laughing. You've got 1 hour. Solve it.
All right, and I believe that is the start of the 1 hour. So we're gonna start that timer. Oh, whoop, wrong timer. I forgot that I had that timer open. That's the wrong timer. Hang on. Start that timer. Shoot, I didn't think through this one. There, and then tweak my cropping on that one because it is showing a little bit too much of that circle thingy. So hang on. Filters. Oh, hang on. Pause that timer because technically has not started. Man, why does it jump when I pause it? That annoys me. I thought I had this planned out nicely, and then it decides to prove me wrong. There we go. So that should work. Yeah, there we go. So now we have a nice timer. And we will restart the timer. And hit play. Close enough. There we go. So that's how long we now have to kill as we chill in this one. I was planning longer than that, but I started set up that long ago. Yeah, so we're just gonna position somewhere where we can see that thingy, and then if we tab out, game is still moving, stuff is still hopping around, and we can get on to the shenanigans that we're gonna do while we wait for him to come back. Wait, why is my timer not going though? I hope that's fine. What? Hang on, no, why does my timer not continue when I'm tabbed out? I don't have that full screened. Okay, there we go, now it's fine. I don't think I'm too worried about it because it seems, yeah, it's still going. It seemed to jump when I did it. That is a separate window, that's why I'm confused. Yeah, so we're just gonna put back on Portal the anime. And then we now have a tier list of all of the random emotes. Well, not all of them. I think I missed a couple. I missed a couple of the Emote Lab ones. But most of the emotes we have here. So we're just gonna do an emote tier list for a little while. And first one we have is logo. That is honestly classic. It's literally plastered along the back wall. So I think that one has to be frickin'. I don't think I could have made a better logo. I love that one. Yeah, original Yeet is a little bit scary. Latex spider and all. But we'll get to that one. We'll get to that one. What about the tail heart? Tail heart is very commonly used. I do love that one. I'm just trying to decide whether that's whether that's A tier or S tier on that one. Because it's such a simple design. And it has made it onto several merch pieces as well. So I'm almost leaning S tier on it. I think we'll put it in A tier for now. We can always bump it up later. And then we have one of the original like back in frickin' V1 is when I made this one that's up next, where it's just me sitting facing away with the heart tails and whatnot. And that one is not readable at a distance. It's not a very good emote. I'll fully admit that. It's cute, but it's not good. So I think I'm gonna put that one in D tier. Because it kind of dropped off the list of what is even an emote. It's that bad. I don't think you can redo that one. Like, just that concept of sitting away from the camera, essentially, doesn't work on an emote. It's just not good enough. Next up, we have the original Dizzy Cat, which just looks frickin' drunk. And yes, I do sound drunk when I'm dizzy. I just don't like this one. It makes me uncomfy. So that one's another I think V1 era stuff, and it is nope. Don't want. Not the good dizzy. And then we have the V5 cheering emote. That one's pretty fun. I do kind of like that one. I'm not sure it fully reads as a proper emote, but it is cute. So I don't think it's D tier, but I don't think it's great either. So I think I'm gonna put that in C tier. I think that one's okay. And then we have the suspended little actual cat that is just holding the tails. This one never quite made it to emote level either, just due to it not being fully readable either. But it is an adorable little picture, and people have used the stickers for air jail, so it's not all bad. I don't think it's D tier, but I think it's another C tier of it's just not emote worthy type thing. It's not gonna get merch. Well, no, it was designed for merch. Merch of it could be good. I did think about doing like stickers with the tape version, so it just looks like you did the taped up the actual cat somewhere. But it is a little bit not as good as the others. And then we have the Majima emote, the actual cat wave. This one is interesting, because this one, the cat originally was designed for my alerts. And it was used for a little bit, where it would like pop up and wave and stuff, and it was very cute. And Crafty, thank you for the follow. But I think, like this one's not S tier, definitely. It's definitely not S tier. But it's still good. So I'm either thinking B or A tier, because it's either a low A or just B. And I think I'm leaning towards B. It's cute, it's readable, you know what it is. People tend to get confused by the enchanting table language, which is Haywen, but it's old Haywen. So I think that one's B tier. I think that's pretty comfy there. Oh. Too sleepy music, not sleepy music. And then we have the pouting cat emote. This one hadn't even gotten set as a proper emote just due to the file size. But I have used the GIF before to pout in the Discord, and it has gotten used on shorts. Oh, right, it is an actual emote. I completely forgot that it was. Thank you for correcting me on that, Lemonade. Yes, I think this one's pretty good. It got the energy of the pout correct. So I think I'll put that one. Do we want B or A for that one is the question. I'm leaning B, because that is V2. That is pretty old cat at this point. Yep, there's a whole bunch of it. Because V2 cat was the creamsicle dress, and that is a long time ago, so it doesn't quite have the same match of energy, but the pout is pretty accurate. So that's why it's solid. Even after all this time, it remains solid. Whereas some of the really old stuff is just no. Next we have an interesting batch, because next up we have the 4 that Anzu did. And Anzu was one of my friends from like a long while ago. They're a pink cat girl VTuber. And they did 4 of my emotes back in, these are all V2 as well. So these are all very old. But the stickers still hold up. I still have the stickers on my water bottle. 12 for uppies. Nope, that's Buttricks. We'll just stick you there. Alright, so starting with the crying one. I'm not super... Like, I want a better crying one, is what I'm realizing. Because it is cute, but it's a little bit hard to read from a distance. So I think I'm going to put that one in C tier, just because it doesn't read as well as some of the others. And the V2 design doesn't quite hold up as well anymore. And then we have the go to bed emote, which is another funny one, because people tend to misread that pillow as a sheet of paper. So I know that one gets misread a lot, but it is one that has kind of like a funny history of it, just due to, I would have to tell Net, one of my European friends, to go to bed all the time. Used to think it was a cup, yeah. So no one can really read this one. It's got a funny history, it's cute, but it doesn't read well. So I think that one's also a C tier. The head pat though, the head pat one works pretty well. That one is pretty cute. I don't think it's as good as the new head pat one, because the new head pat one is animated. An iPad, that's a new one. I haven't heard iPad from that one before. Yeah, I definitely think I like the new head pat more than the old head pat. It still looks good, it still holds up. It's definitely not D tier, so I think it's just another C tier. The wave though, I want to get another wave, because I'm realizing that I use this one all the time just to enter people's chats whenever we do raids and stuff. But it is missing some of the just newer design elements, so it doesn't quite feel like me anymore. So I'm torn between this one being B tier, just because it is the one that holds up more out of those, or if it's also C tier, just due to it being so old. They also have like this faded color about them, which does not match how bright stuff is now. I think we'll go with this one being probably B tier as well, but it's like a higher B tier. Yeah, they do look a little bit sun-bleached, don't they? The ones on my water bottle are even more sun-bleached than that, but they do have that kind of warm quality about them. And now we get to the cat pod, the original cat pod. Honestly, I love how the new cat pod came out. It is adorable and hilarious, and I love it. But there is something about that original cat pod that just is timeless. Despite that being I think that's V2 ears on it. I think that's the V2 ears, because V3 is when it started having fur, I believe. And then V5 was the remake. I do. I love pulling out the Tide Pod emote. So I think this one's another S tier of just it survives. The only reason I really felt the need to remake it fully was because the first one was made as a meme using like just a picture of my V2 model kind of pouting put over top of a royalty-free stock image of a Tide Pod. So I don't feel comfortable making merch with that, but it is absolutely hilarious and I love it. So it is S tier, but we did need to do the remake for like turning it into merch and stuff in my eyes. So that leaves us the question of where do we put the remake? Is remake also S tier or is remake A tier? Because it is hilarious still. It is absolutely wonderful. It matches the colors of myself a little bit better because it is actually properly color picked. And I'm still very impressed with the fact that I was able to make that as a vector so it could be scaled to any size and work with any type of merch I wanted to make it into. I do need to turn the remake into a pillow. That is one of the things I need to do. I think I'm gonna put that also as S tier. The Tide Pod meme just can't die. And now we have Fred and Frank. I don't have it in my heart to separate these two. They're going together wherever they go. Snack time. All right, we are on our last snack. We have only one thing in here. So unfortunately, you do not get to pick a number. But we have, what the frick does this say? Launch for Dradobella? Dradobella? They're cocoa cream biscuits. So we'll see how these are. Come on. Open. Ah! That was more forceful of an open than I thought it would be. Come on, get out of there. Oh, they're literally just like cookies with chocolate on top. It's not what I was thinking when it said cocoa cream biscuits. I was thinking like Oreo or something. One of those sandwich ones. But it is just cookie with chocolate on top. Hmm? Why is that salty? Why is that salty? It's like very crumbly and salty. I think it's like a shortbread cookie base, but it kind of feels like they mixed up the salt and the sugar, which does not seem like it should be a thing on a manufactured dessert. I don't think the chocolate's the bad part. It is just very powdery. All right. My head pat. So back to talking about Fred and Frank. I'm trying to decide whether they're A or S tier. Because they are ones that are made really well. I do love them. And they get spammed all over the place. So clearly you guys love them too. Though I also don't know what I would have done better with them. Yeah, I think they're S tier. I can't think of any way to make them even better. So they are just two lobsters in love. They are S tier. And next up, we have a whole bunch of the emote lab emote lab ones. And unfortunately we don't have the animated versions in here. But these are a whole bunch of the random ones that I have. We have the bunk one first, which I don't think even made it onto Twitch. Hey Ramon, how are you? So I don't think bunk is gonna be very high. It's not really an energy we pull into these kinds of things. It's cute, but I think it's C tier, I wanna say. It's just not very strong. It doesn't quite match energy. that hydrate one is, wait, do we even have the hydrate one on here? Yes, I do. Okay, we'll get to the hydrate one. that one's later. And then we have the sleepy work one that we have. Scroll up a little. What did I miss? Oh, you bought Friend Frank merch S tier? Yeah. I don't think sleepy work. Oh wait, scroll up a little on the tier list. Oh yes, thank you for calling that out. Sorry, I wasn't expecting it to move things around. So yeah, the tired working. I don't think that one ever made it into anything either, and it's not really the most readable. So I think that one's going D tier. It implies I drink coffee. I don't like coffee. Coffee is not for me. Not at all. So I don't think that one's one. And now there's this one. I don't even remember which one this one is. Hang on. Let me look at my list, see if I can jog my memory on that one. Apparently that's the crying one. So that is the teary-eyed one. It just chose like the worst frame to use for it. It's another one that I don't even use. It gets used in shorts quite a bit. So that one does get some proper use out of it. I'm pretty sure that's not Dizzy, because Dizzy's the next one. Dizzy is the very next one. Dizzy is this one here. We're talking about this one, which is the cry one. In fact, hang on, let me do a thing. If I do, well, there we go. So this is the one we're talking about. So I'm not super big on this one. It's cute, but it just doesn't quite have the energy. So I'm between C or B tier on this one, I think. Because it does get a bit of use in shorts. I think we'll put this one in C tier. It doesn't quite give the full energy I want from a crying emote, which is why I'm a little bit picky on it. And then next up we have the Dizzy emote, which is this one. There we go, I'll just start doing that so you guys can know exactly which one we're talking about. Now obviously I get dizzy a lot. That's immediately going to raise these types of ones. So I think this one's higher than C tier, but I don't think it's much higher. I think I'll probably put that one at B tier, just because there are a little bit of quirks with how that one is set up that I'm not crazy happy with it, but it is nice to have the representation type thing. So I think that one's going B tier. And then we have the hydrate. Hi Killer, how you? We'll put this one down for hydrate. Oops, that one is tiny hydrate. Not that one. Cancel. Is this one bigger hydrate? Nope, that one's not bigger hydrate either. Come on, where's the bigger version of the hydrate? What is your question, killer? There we go. There's the hydrate that we're now judging. Hi, Evan. Almost knocked over my water. There we go. Hydrated. And hi, Thaddeus. So hydrate obviously gets a lot of use. You guys spam hydrate like crazy. This one, I think at low would be B. But it is super cute. I think this one has to go in A. I think this one's another A. And then next up we have the drooling one. I don't think this one ever made it anywhere. It is super cute. It is super energetic. We've had that hydrate animation for a while. I don't know Lemon Demon. That does not ring any bells. I know Lemonade Fox, but that's a different person, I believe. So yeah, the fork and knife. I don't think I've ever used this one. It is very cute, but I don't think it's very high on the list. Certainly not higher than Dizzy. Oh no, we're going through an emote tier list. And hydrate ended up at A. I'm trying to decide where I want to put the fork and knife at. I'm leaning, it's either C or B. It's never gotten used in a short. It's just cute. Hydrating. I think I'll put that one. Oh, both of the Tide Pods ended up at S tier. Both Tide Pods. I can't, like, the original one is classic and amazing, but it just wasn't what we needed for merch. And the new one is just better about the merch. Oh, I didn't put the minimalist Tide Pod on there. I think that one would go in A tier in my eyes. It just misses something that the other two have. We'll put the fork and knife, I think, in C tier, because I think it's probably about on the same level as the bonk. I should put this tier list out to you guys. I could put it on the Discord. Hang on, let me see if I can even put this. Silver, when I sent you the link to it before to show you, did it actually take you right to it? It did? Okay. I will just stick it in chat then. So if anyone wants to yoink it, they can. Or should I put a showcase? Well, it seems silly to put that in showcase. I was trying to think of a place where you guys could respond with what your versions of it would be, but I don't know where I'd want to put that. We'll worry about that later. We'll just go back to the thingy for now. Next up, we have the dumb emote. So that is this one. I'm glad that you don't feel as bad as your previous first day. Very nice, Silver. And it should be easy for me to get back the link if we need it again. So this dumb, I think, is the dumb that fits me best. It is very much that I'm gonna pretend like I know what's going on, and I obviously don't. So I think this one is either A or B tier. I think... Is it above Dizzy? Is the question. There's a lot of dumb. I think I want to put it above Dizzy just because it resonates a little bit better, but I don't know if it's above Pout. That's the other question. Is it above Pout? I think I'm gonna put it as, like, I'd want to put it as B plus and put Pout as B plus. Maybe I need to move Pout up to A. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go gut. I'm gonna go gut and I'm gonna say dumb is B. Dumb is B tier. And next up we have the jail one. So that is this adorable little one. It's kind of like the crying one, but it's in jail. I don't get much use out of this one. It's not very good for shorts, and I've not seen anyone use it anywhere. I don't remember if I even have it anywhere because it's just not many use cases. I don't know, Silver, do you want to try and judge me? Do you want to try and judge my crimes? I was guilty of things. And I did not separate Fred and Frank. They're right there, together. I think we'll put jail in C tier. I think that's another C tier one to me. Next up, what even is that one next? You would use you get imprisoned a lot. You do get imprisoned a lot. You were not wrong, Eternal. You kind of deserve it. I see. Next up we have knife. I think this one has gotten used in a couple shorts. It does kind of have a good energy about it, where it's just I want to hurt someone, but I'm gonna be positive about it, which is a rare feeling, but is one that I have had before, so I do kind of resonate with it. But I don't know if I'd rank it very high, because I'm not super into violence. Yeah, that is about right, Silver. I think I'm leaning towards this one being like higher than Bonk and stuff. Heck, I've even forgotten what this one is. Oh, that one was the cry. I think it's higher than the cry to it. It matches the energy a bit more. So I think I'm gonna put that one in B tier. Because that one, it works well. It's just not very common. Blizz, thank you for the follow. And then next up, oh, no, don't remove that one. That one. Next up we have the laugh one. This one gets used all the time in shorts and stuff. So this one immediately shoots up pretty well. But I'm not sure how high I'd want this one to go. I think Silver, you're right. I think it's A tier. Because it doesn't do anything particularly special. It's just a very useful one that doesn't not feel like me, kind of thing. Which, based on some of these other ones, is kind of a rare thing to hit. Yeah, Laffy Cat is pretty common. And then next up we have the lick emote. This one that is just licking the screen. I actually get quite a bit of use out of this one. I know I've seen a couple others use it too. I know Lemonade uses it quite a bit. So many lick emotes getting thrown around. So it does get some use. It is pretty accurate of just being silly. I think the question is this B tier or is this A tier? Because I don't know if it's better than the dumb. It's kind of on the same level in my eyes. But I feel like it does get a whole lot more use than it. I think we'll put this as A tier? Yeah, the A tier because it actually gets use. Now I'm starting to wonder if we need to order the tiers with like leftmost being high and rightmost being low. Because we've got so many in here that are like I don't know if I'd rank these all exactly on the same tier. I am a shapeshifter. Of course I can turn it into a wall. I don't want to, though. It's kind of boring. That's not good gold. Hopefully the latency comes down. You tried swapping to YouTube, see if that's any better, but I doubt it will be. Next up we have some of the light stick ones. So these are like the bouncy dance ones. Do we even have any of these on Twitch side? I don't remember. I don't think I've ever used one of these. Okay, we do. We have the other one, which I think the other one is better of the two. So I think this one, it does have a good energy to it, but I think this one's probably C tier and the other one's B tier. So I'm gonna go with gut on that. That one goes C tier, and then the let me pull up the other one. This one, which has more accurate energy, that one can be B tier. Oop, that's not B tier. Ah! No, go back. Oh no. Oh no. What have I done? Okay, good. We have thingy. All right. So yeah, that's C tier. Where is the other one? Where did I stick the other one? Eh? Where is it? There it is. There we go. So that one's B tier, the other one's C tier. And then, why attack? No attack. Next one up is the lurk emote. So that is this one. Super cute little one. I don't think that one ever properly made it into anything. The tired laptop one is amazing. I don't know. I think I just don't like it because I don't like coffee, and it kind of implies that I drink coffee. I think you have used that one in one short silver, the lurk one, but I don't think it's very... I don't think it's super good in comparison. I think I'm gonna put that one as another C tier, because I don't think it's better than the pout. I don't think it's on that level. And then next up we have the little love. Oh, that's tiny one. Hang on. Ah, no, cancel. Don't delete that. Is it this one? There we go. That love. So this one, definitely good energy. We've used this one quite a bit. I think, is this one A tier? Is it on the same level as the heart tails? Because I have used both interchangeably. I still don't know how I feel about having two heart emotes, given that they both kind of fill the same niche. I do think it's probably about on the same level as pout, so I think I do agree on B. It's just missing a little bit of the cat vibe, I think, which is weird to say because it is me and it is very, very me energy, but it just doesn't quite have something to it. It doesn't quite beat out the tails. And then next up we have the little mute one, which I think we have on Twitch, don't we? Yes, we do. But it doesn't have much use. Which, I say that. I have started stream muted several times. But it's so niche of a use is kind of the thing. You don't really use it any other time other than if muted. So I don't think it's crazy good. I'm leaning C tier. Cause I don't think it's better than the original ones or the cheer. So I think we'll keep that one C tier. And then next up we have the nervous emote. I know this one has definitely gotten used in shorts. This one is a good level of nervous energy. I've had that kind of vibe before. But it's, I don't know. There's something about it that's keeping it from being like A tier. I don't think this is A tier. I think this is more like B tier. It's just not quite there. I think it might be because of how the eyes change that you miss the blue and orange eyes. So it looks less like me. In fact, I'm almost tempted to stick it down to C tier for that. Hey R2, how you? I think we'll trust gut. I'll put it down at C tier. It's just missing the blue and orange eyes, and I'm kind of sad about that. So the next up we have the note-taking one. Oh, that is the biggest one I have, so we're just gonna low quality, but it's fine. This one I have seen used quite a bit in chat, and I think I've used it myself once or twice. So it is pretty cute. I don't think it's super high though. I'm leaning maybe B on this one. I think I'll put this on B. Because it is great for those like puzzle games and stuff where people are trying to tell me that they're noting that down type thing and stuff. So it has a use. It matches pretty well. It's just not peak, not super high up there type thing. So I think B tier is a pretty reasonable spot for it. And then next up we have the head pat one. This is the better of the head pat emotes that we have, and we have like 3 different head pat emotes. This is the best of them, so it's obviously above C tier immediately. Question is this S tier or is this A tier? I'm leaning A tier. It's missing a little bit of something to make it that S tier, but it is very solid, very good. So I think A tier is where I want to put that. Because head pats are great. I love them all the time. The only thing that's missing is a purr. It would be great if it had a purr, but I think that's what those hearts are. So, oop, uh-oh. What did I accidentally delete? No, I don't want to remove games. Okay, I think that's fine. I think we're okay. I don't know what I deleted, if anything. It is pretty accurate to me. Next up we have the raid emote. I don't think this one actually got up anywhere. Yeah, so this isn't on Twitch. It never made it up anywhere. It doesn't quite have the same energy. It's very niche use as well. I'm debating whether this is a D or a C tier. I don't even remember using it in shorts. It's one of those things that it's a nice option to have. It's just not worth putting as merch or like a proper emote, I think. I think I'll put that one in D tier. It's just too niche of a use, even compared to like the bonk or the food one. even raiding the pantry. Like I'd rather use the fork and knife one for raiding the pantry. Oh, and yes, I love the custom portal gun that we have. Creeper did an amazing job on that one. And then next up we have the angry laptop one. So that is this one. This one is pretty cute. I do like this one. It is not the angry one that is more commonly used. We do have other ones that we use on the shorts and stuff. So it's not super high on the list. I probably should have just gotten through and added all of the Emote Lab ones on there, but it is goofy. I don't think it's lower than C tier. It's not bad. It does have more times that I can use it type thing, but I don't think it's on the same level as like the dumb or the pout. Though it is a pretty good pout. Yeah, I'm gonna trust go C tier. I agree, high C tier. Well, we might have to go through and reorder in the tiers, but we'll stick with just what order they were in the thing first. So then remove that one. And next we have the original Yeet. We have the original Yeet that is just a latex spider, essentially. Hang on, let's see if I can drag one in. There we go. Original Yeet. This is what it looks like. It is absolutely silly. I don't... This one's not good, we'll be honest. It was like first draft design of Yeet, and it is just not very cute. It is... I want to put it at D tier, honestly. Like it was a neat idea. Like, we love Yeet. Yeet is adorable, but man, am I happy he got a redesign. This is Yeet's version of my V4. It is a struggle. And yeah, new Yeet is definitely S tier, hands down. New Yeet is adorable. We all love him. He is super cute. So I think this is probably what our tier list is looking like before we even try and do any within tier concerns or like trying to order them as high to low in the tier. I don't think I'm gonna bother doing that. I think I would rather fool around with another tier list or something, but we are getting pretty close to the time that we're supposed to be getting back into game and getting our achievement. So I am... Is tier list 3 short? Because tier list 3... the other ones I had lined up were a portal tier list of the portal characters, tier list of pasta rankings, and then one more that is, I think, one that I'm going to save for another time. I suppose we could do a quick tier list 3. Let's see. Tortellini is really good. I actually really like tortellini. Tortellini and like a 3 cheese tortellini and pesto sauce is really, really good. So I think it's A or S tier. Gnocchi's A tier or S tier. So I think I'm gonna put tortellini at A tier. We'll just immediately jump gnocchi to S tier because nothing's beating gnocchi for me. Gnocchi is amazing, which is very silly given that I hate I hate potatoes. But gnocchi is the exception. And then spaghetti, I feel like is overhyped. It's good, but it's not crazy good. So I think I'll put that in B tier. The spiral pastas. I'm between A or B tier on those. I think we'll do B tier on the spiral pastas. They're kind of in the same camp as spaghetti in my eyes. Good, but not terrible. What does that mean? Good, but not terrible. That's good, but not great. They're not like. I don't think I'd pick them over gnocchi, tortellini, or anything like that. Lasagna's good, but it's kind of a pain to actually try and eat in my eyes. Like, I'd rather have baked ziti than lasagna, I feel like. So I think I'm gonna put lasagna as C tier. And then we have, what is this? Caponelli? I don't even know what this one is. I don't remember the last time I've ever had it. I'm gonna put that in C tier, I think, just because I don't know. I know I've had gemelli before, but it's been a hot minute and I wasn't crazy impressed with it, so I think I'm gonna put it in C tier too. Elbow noodles are surprisingly good. It's what I normally use for my baked ziti and stuff. Oh, I realized I still have yeet up. We can remove yeet now. Macaroni noodles. Those are the elbow noodles. I think I'll put those in A tier. They're good for mac and cheese. They're good for baked ziti.
I wanna see this.
Why is my starting student here? We're just gonna remove that from there. There we go. Shells. Wait, hang on. Are these the little shells or are these the big shells? Conchigili? I don't know if those are little shells or big shells. Because I know that shells have like different ones. And if they're the big ones, I'm not into them. But if they're the little ones, I'm very happy with them. If we don't know, then it's time to Google, I guess. The little ones are very good. So let me Google. Okay, so they come in different sizes. So this covers all of them, big to little ones. I think if we're counting the littler ones, I think they're A tier. They're another good mac and cheese type one. I would probably use them as a substitute in my baked tomato pasta and stuff. These ones I think are also pretty good. They hold sauce really well. I've also used them in baked ziti type thingies, so those are very good. I have no idea what these ones are, so I think I'm just gonna put those at C tier as well. Angel hair I think is worse than lasagna. I'm not here for the super thin noodles. They are too delicate. I like the big chewier ones. And then we have bucatini. I've never tried these, but they seem more interesting to me. Because they look like big chewier noodles, and I am down for that. They're hollow? Okay, I'm gonna put them up with spaghetti, I think. Because I want to like those, but I've not actually tried them. So I can't fully comment on them. And then we have rizzoni, which is, I think that's like the Ora's ones that I have where it's almost like rice grains. Those are pretty good, but I think I'd put those in B tier. Like you have to have something specific where you're in the mood for them. And then we have penne, which I believe is A tier. Penne is usually pretty good in a lot of things. It carries sauce well. Same kind of thing. That kind of looks like another fettuccine type thing. I think I'm just gonna put that in B tier as well. Because those are the long noodles, but they're the flatter ones. And I do like fettuccine alfredo. So it's not bad. Rigatoni, I think those are worse in my eyes. They're a bit bigger, they're just not as great as like penne or anything. I have a soft spot for farfalle. I don't know why I really like the butterfly pasta, but it's cute. I like it. It's yummy. Linguine, I think we'll put in the same as spaghetti and stuff. And then ravioli, I think I'm also gonna put down here. I just like tortellini better than ravioli. I like that tortellini is single bite. I don't like having to cut up my pasta shapes. That does not have as much fun to me. Because then you never end up with like a good balance of the inside to the outside. Like you'll end up squishing out some of the insides and then have to put it back together, and it's kind of the same problem as lasagna, but not as bad, which is why it's not as bad as lasagna. So I think that's about where I sit. Pretty simple on that one. No head pat. Oh, there's the head pat. I don't know why I rushed through that one. We still have 7 minutes. Though I think it's probably about time that we do more in-game Portal shenanigans. So we will see how things go with that. Hang on, let me pause that one. Go here. Oh. Ah, don't pause there. Hide that one. There we go. Yes, I moved the list. We're now gonna try and line these guys up. They do not want to stay lined up. We have to be careful not to accidentally hit the button though. We could put them around the button. Then they'll stay still. Hang on, what if we gather them all around that? They're scared of the button like this guy here. Very scared of button. We'll go grab the one by the door. Boop. Oh, he's just up like that. Okay, we'll leave him be. I want Wheatley to come back, and they're just all right here. On there. Yep, I knocked him over. Gotta be careful. And then this one. We can just leave him there. Show that he is very scared of the button. He's trembling. While the other ones are waiting for Daddy Wheatley to come back. I don't know why that one makes me laugh so much. It's just the concept of Daddy Wheatley. It does not fit him at all. Well, I mean, he is their daddy. Wheatley did make these weird amalgamation thingies. He's not a good dad, not by any stretch of the imagination, but he is technically Daddy Wheatley for them. It does not work. It is so bad. You do not want someone that dumb being daddy. Does not work.
I sure do feel like crashing soon. It'd be a shame if you saved your progress or something.
I sure hope the game doesn't crash while we're trying to get achievements. That would be bad. Let's see. Is there any other weird shenanigans in here. Yeah, 58 minutes into this, and this is where we're at.
Lemonade underscore Fox wants cat to shapeshift. 2D cat.
I don't want to do 2D cat right before we get to the achievement on this. Can it wait for like 3 minutes? Can we delay that one? Because I could see something funny happening and it being clipped, and I don't want to be 2D cat for that clip. It's just not good. Hang on. Let me check off the other stuff. So we're gonna wait on that a little bit. If not 2D, then replay. What do you mean? Oh, rap cap? Yeah, we can do rap cap. I will take rap cap. There we go. That one works. Been streaming for a little over an hour now, so we are about where we should be for this. The cat rap cat. Yeah. The one specifically made for the cat rap music video. Is very silly. These guys are so cute though. They've got 2 heads and everything. They're 2 heads and they're still dumb. I don't know how they match up compared to some of the other cubes though. Cause like, I obviously like them more than just the weighted storage cube or the laser redirection cube, but companion cube I think is better than those. Actually no, they might be even with the companion cube because they are adorable. They're poor little tormented guys and they're so cute. Yeah, I'm trying not to hit the button, but it is funny to get a little bit close to it. Though I feel like if you had them in your home, their noises would get a little annoying after a while. Just would not quite be good. They're trying to get to Daddy Wheatley. They want Daddy Wheatley back. And there's 2 trying to get through the monitor. The others are just kind of flopped over and struggling, except for the one that is scared of the button there. I wonder why they're scared of the button. What did Wheatley do to them to make them scared of a button? Is there some kind of like protocol that they have that they can't just hit a button? But that would have to be something that the turrets would have, and the turrets can't normally move. He was yelling at them. You are correct. He was yelling at them. Alright, hang on. Let me stop the timer before it hits. So that way it is not there. Because should be getting the thing soon. True. Turrets were made to prevent things from being completed. Though, was that their main purpose? Were they mainly built as a hazard, or were they mainly built as security? Because they're sold like they're security features, which is a little bit different than puzzle hindrances. They just have different objectives. Oh, we have a yeet. And then... yeah, it's about time for Wheatley to show up. He is not yet, but I have accidentally paused it a couple times, so I think that might be why. I'm gonna carefully walk around the button. We're gonna stand right here. Wait for Wheatley to show up. We just got distant explosion. I kind of like seeing the little guys though. Hi duck, how you? I like the scritches. Wheatley should be showing up soon, no? We have been sitting here for an hour and 5 minutes. Though, then again, it is Wheatley. I feel like Wheatley wouldn't be able to accurately time things either. For all I know, he's gotten distracted trying to make more of these guys. Do not consume the cat. Consuming the cat is a bad idea. Yeah, Wheatley is super dumb. Wheatley was designed to be dumb. Of course he's dumb. He only learns his lesson once he's out in space. He is not my favorite of the cores. But then again, my favorite of the cores is a modded core, so I don't think that quite matches up well. I love Virgil. Virgil is best core. Yeah, Virgil is very fun. Speaking of Sylvie, you still haven't completed Portal Story Smell yet, have you? I don't remember you completing it. Yes, you need to. You very much need to. Because Portal Story Smell is my favorite Portal mod. That is for sure. I will have to watch. I wanna see you complete it. Oh, though if you do it tomorrow, I'll have to double check when my meetings are, because I don't want to miss it. I know you tend to stream while I'm at work. That is quite a nice thing of you to do. Oh, in-person work makes it a whole lot harder to watch streams. It is not as easy to get away with it. It's nice when you can have the like remote work where you just have TV show or stream up in the background while you're working on stuff. That's the best. Because then you still get productive done, you still get stuff sorted, but it is not stress. You're off on Sundays now? Nice! You can start making the Sunday streams then. Yeah, I just scroll through shorts too much. I need to get out of that habit and back into the habit of actually making things again. But it's hard to do that through brain fog sometimes. Brain fog is rough. Man, where's Wheatley? It is like past time, isn't it? And I'm scared to tab out and look at my thingies again. Just in case I miss him coming back or something. Pause and tab out? True, I can pause and tab out. Okay, so we'll pause. Let me double check that it hasn't like... Yeah, so the refuse to solve the first test chamber in chapter 8 is what we're doing. And it's supposed to be wait an hour. And I'm now starting to get impatient. We did pretty good at stalling for like an hour though, of just sitting here doing tier lists. But it's pretty easy when you've got like Fred and Frank and whatnot. You made your point is the achievement we're going for. And it should be this chamber, and it should be just stall for an hour, basically. Which we've done. I don't know if we need to be like pacing the entire time or something, which would be absolutely terrible. I don't think that would be it at all. But you never know with Portal. So I'm just gonna start moving around, doing stuff. Make sure that's not like active time or something. Why is this one like this? Oh right, because that's the catwalk thingy we saw over there. Why do they have just a cable over here? Just swoosh. Go around that way and then whoop. I suppose it just fell from the ceiling somewhere and coiled there. There's no way it's like for a minute. No, if you stand on the button, it's going to complete the level, isn't it? Did I misunderstand this achievement entirely and just waste an hour trying to do it? I suppose completing the level would be putting a cube there. Alright, hang on. We'll pause and Google it, because I thought it was you had to wait it out. Let me... No, not that one. I'm gonna laugh if I just entirely did this one wrong. So Fertile, so you made your Fertile achievement? So it is simply stand still without pressing the button to trigger the dialogue. Wait, does this not count as the first one? We did it totally wrong. Alright, so I think it's, because this one's not even a proper test chamber. I think that's why. I think it's the next chamber. Hang on, we'll trigger it. Hi.
Oh. Hello? True. I'll go true. Yeah, that was easy. I'll be honest, I might have read that one before though, sort of cheating.
I'm gonna laugh if it was the frickin' next one.
False. I'll go false.
Explosion imminent. Evacuate the
Hold on.
facility
I
immediately.
thought I'd fix that.
Warning. Reactor
He
core
clearly
is
did
at
not.
critical control.
There, fixed. Hey, it is great seeing you guys again. Seriously, it turns out I'm a little bit short on test subjects right now, so this works out perfect. And off we go.
Okay, so if we just stand here, is this the... We're gonna try and stand here and see if he says anything for like a couple minutes. Because I assume it's the next one, but he does still have words here. So maybe this is it? Certainly did not need to stand here for an hour to do this.
Alright, get moving.
No, I don't think I will. They all got stuck. They messed up. It is just a little guy. Can I stack the turrets? I want turret stack. How high can we stack the turrets? Oh, wobble, but it's fine. We got it. Up, up, up.
And off we go.
And up, up. Oh, oh, we got a leaning tower of turrets. We'll start a second stack over here. Yeah, turret Jenga going on over here. Nope, not yet. I want to stack all the turrets. But we were correct about Wheatley not being able to tell time. Because he was gone for over an hour. And these guys never solved it. We didn't solve it either until we realized that we were doing it wrong. Can I get another?
Move.
Oh no! Oh no! The turrets fell over. Ah! Come on. I want to get a stack of 5 and then
off we go.
and then we'll assume that it's next one. Alright, no, take it. Come on, stack properly. What? That's not the one I was aiming at. How did I pull off the bottom there? How am I this bad at stacking them now? I stacked that one just fine. Okay, we got that. This one, good.
Alright, get moving.
I don't think I will. Not until I get my turret stack. I'll just stand here still and see. And then we'll try and put that one on there. Though he was still complaining while we were moving turrets around. So I don't think it's a
And off we
standstill.
go.
He seems to be cycling voice lines though. I'll get back to trying to put last turret.
And off we go.
Hey! We got a stack of 5! We've successfully stacked 5 turrets. So I think
Alright,
we're
get
safe
moving.
to say, since he's cycling voice lines and stuff, that we are probably thinking next chamber for this one. So we'll head off.
You have no idea what it's like in this body. I have to test all the time, or I get this itch. You know, it must be hardwired into the system or something. Oh,
Yes, it
but
is.
I tell you, when I do test, oh man alive, nothing feels better. It's just, that's what I've got to test. That's what I've got to test. So you're gonna test, and I'm gonna watch, and everything is gonna be just.
Warning. Core overheating. Nuclear meltdown imminent.
I think we're in trouble.
Yeah, so this is the first test chamber properly.
Decided to test myself. It's a little bit difficult. You'll notice the moat area there, very deadly, extremely dangerous. Eventually,
Yeah.
it's not at the moment, but I'm working on it. Still working on it.
So we just stand here and wait. You YouTubed it. I mean, I guess that's
Impossible.
fair after I've failed
As
at
it
it
is
for
to
like an
imagine,
hour.
There actually is a solution, devilishly hidden.
And we just stand here and wait.
I'll give you a hint. Button. That's all I'm going to say. One word. Button.
I mean, it was a third of the stream. It is very silly though. Hey, we got the achievement. Though he doesn't seem to have a like unique voice line for it, which is kind of sad. I thought they'd give him like a unique voice
on,
line
solve
for
it.
just you didn't do it. He still is having different dialogue though. Does he have more to say?
Solve it.
He's getting increasingly annoyed, so I'm kind of tempted to just watch.
Solve
Yeah, all
it.
that build up and it was just this. The solve it commanding voice. Do I need to use that at some point on you guys? Just stop eating non-food things, commanding voice. I think he's about shut up though. So we'll just boop.
Oh, yes. Oh,
And then get over
well
there.
done. Oh, that's tremendous.
All right. So the next question is, which one are we gonna try and do next? Because we've got some other achievements to do, and I don't want to give Wheatley the thing of doing that. Here, we'll hit pause so he stops talking while we're doing stuff. But the next one that we have. Yeah, we were just doing tier list for a while because we were doing it wrong. I think the final transmission is the first one that's in Chapter 2, Test Chamber 6. So I think we'll go do that one. Which means that we're going to exit to main menu. We don't care about progress lost because we were just doing that for the achievement. And now we do play single player, new game, and go to Chapter 2. And it was Chamber 6, was what I just said? Yeah, Chapter 2, Test Chamber 6. So we'll go to that one.
Sorry about the mess. I've really let the place go since you killed me. By the way, thanks for that.
Right,
Sarcasm
this is
self-test
Chamber 1.
complete.
Oh good, that's back online. I'll start getting everything else working while you perform this first simple test, which involves deadly lasers and how test subjects react when locked in a room with deadly lasers.
There we go. Wait, how do we get over there again? I forgot. How again? I'm realizing it's been a hot minute. Can we walk on the water? Oh, we can. Okay.
Not bad. I forgot how good you are at this.
I was
You should
overthinking
pace
it.
yourself, though. We have a lot of tests to do.
I was so used to the ones with the deep water and stuff.
This next test involves discouragement redirection cubes. I just finished
Discouragement
building them
redirection?
before you had your, well,
Oh, those are the
episode.
laser cubes
So
that I
now
don't
we'll
like.
both get to see how they work. There should be one in the corner.
Up, up. Take cube. There we go. Which chamber is this again? Chamber 2, right? Gotta make sure that we don't stream past Chamber 6. Alright, we need that up here. Up.
Well done. Here come the test results.
There we go.
You are a horrible person. That's what it says. A horrible person. We weren't even testing for that.
That is a very silly thing to test for. Oh, I just realized my music is still visible.
Don't let that horrible person thing
Pause. Da-ba-ba-ba. There we go.
discourage you.
Fix it.
It's just a data point.
Onwards.
If it makes you feel any better, science has now validated your
3.
birth mother's decision to abandon you on a doorstep.
Up. 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 And then that go there. And then da-ba. And da-ba.
Congratulations. Not on the test. Most people emerge from suspension terribly undernourished. I want to congratulate you on beating the odds and somehow managing to pack on a few pounds.
She's calling us fat. GLaDOS is great.
One moment.
Oh.
You're
It's always
navigating
cool to
these
see
test
them
chambers faster than I can build them.
pull-
so feel
pull
free
away.
to slow down and do whatever it is you do when you're not destroying this facility.
Nope, we gotta... Oop, I nearly walked right off the edge there. We gotta get to chamber 6. It does really hold up well. I agree. Alright. So we got thingy there. So we gotta get that over there. Where's the redirect cube? Do we not have one of those? Oh no, we don't. We don't. We just have the that do that. Oh, we gotta get over there though. So we stay over here, and then that go over there. And a hop. And a up.
I'll give you
There we go.
credit. I guess you are listening to me. But for the record, you don't have to go that slowly.
Where's the elevator? There it is. You know, if the elevator wobbles like that, I don't know how much I would trust it. Though it is like a pneumatic one, and I don't know how much wobble those typically have. Alright, is this chamber 6? I forgot. Nope, 5. Okay, we're 1 away.
This next test involves the Aperture Science Aerial Faceplate. It was part of an initiative to investigate
Those
how
are all
well test
falling away.
subjects could solve problems when they were catapulted into space. Results were highly informative. They could not. Good luck.
So thingy's over there. Up. And a land. And then button. Oops, I missed. There we go, we got it. Just took a couple tries. The flying music is pretty
Here's
cool in
an
this game, though.
interesting fact. You're not breathing real air. It's too expensive to pump this far down. We just take carbon dioxide out of a room, freshen it up a little, and pump it back in. So you'll be breathing the same room full of air for the rest of your life. I thought that was interesting.
I have played Portal 2 before, Brute. I have played it quite a bit. I've even done some community chambers and stuff on stream. Right now we're just running through,
Let's see
getting
what
some
the
achievements.
next test is. Oh, advanced aerial faceplates. Well, have fun soaring through the air without a care in the world. I have to go to the wing that was made entirely of glass and pick up 15 acres of broken glass.
Funny that this is
by
just listed.
myself.
Oh, hang on, that's turret boxes and stuff. That's just a pile of turrets down there. Yeah, we're achievement hunting and not doing very well at it. We spent an hour on an achievement that should have taken like a couple minutes. Alright, so we need to get the the secret transmission from this one. So we need to get the radio and stick it in the lair somewhere. I forget where that is in here. So we're just gonna start with hopping over. Yeah, the rat man lair. Where is that in here? Huh. I didn't know there was one on this level, which is why I'm confused. And that spot's kind of dark. Let me double check thingy. Chapter 2, Test Chamber 6, Final Transmission. Find the hidden signal in one of Ratman's dens. When at the switch near the exit of Test Chamber 6, hit the switch and wait for the trash to fall. Retrieve the radio from wherever it landed and go back to the switch. On the left wall on the opposite end of the chamber, there will be a portal will surface from where this is. Portal back to the start of the chamber with the radio. Place portal on the portable surface mentioned earlier, and the other portal on the portable surface the aerial faceplates will throw you to. So it's one that we have to fly to. Let's start with just getting the radio, because if we can't get the radio, then we're not gonna get anywhere. So where is the thingy again? Oh, the chute's right there. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm still cleaning out the test chambers, so sometimes there's still trash in them, standing around, smelling and being useless. Try to avoid the garbage hurtling towards you.
So we don't care about ball. We want that radio.
You don't have to test with the garbage. It's garbage. Press the button
The others
again.
we don't care about. Is that there? Question is, which one is it that one? Let me double check. Let me reread. On the left wall. Wait. Retrieve the radio from wherever it landed and go back to the switch. On the left wall at the opposite end of the chamber, there will be a portable surface. So, button on the left wall on the opposite end of the chamber. Is it that one? That there? Seems like an odd one though. Hang on, let's look through there. I don't see anything there though. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna quick save here. And then we're gonna go back to the start. So we're now back here. I think it is that one. And then we're supposed to double check. I'm gonna double check again. Place a portal on the portable surface mentioned earlier. Place the other portal on the portable surface or on the aerial faceplate you jump into. Alright, oop. I accidentally pulled open that thing again. Do that. So then we want orange portal there. And then we want to go with this. And we'll see if I got that correct. It seems odd. Yeah, no. Luckily we quick saved, because I don't think that was correct and that would have just landed us back where we were expecting to be. So if that's not it, is it that one there? I'm confused by the on the left wall at the opposite end of the chamber, there is a portable surface. And I'm glad you're clean, Eternal. That seems like it's the left wall at the opposite end of the chamber. Oh, but there's actually a whole lot of those, isn't there? Oh, hang on, I think it's to get into that. Okay, so we're gonna get back over there. So then it's probably that one and that one. And we're gonna do another quick save. Alright, let's try this. For a second I thought I had mislined those for some reason. I think I mislined that though. Oh no, we got it. Okay. There we go. Mysterious transmission. We got the achievement. Alright. I don't think there's anything else that we need in here. So we'll go ahead and hop out here. we'll go put that there. That is the ARG stuff. Alright, and then let me double check what our next achievement is that we're gonna go for before we continue on, because I think there were a couple more in this level. So we've already got Dropbox and Preservation of Mass. So then next one I think is Overclocker, which might take a couple tries. Because that one is the complete test chamber 10 in 70 seconds, which I am not a huge fan of. That one's gonna be trouble. But we'll attempt that one, and then we'll try the pterodactyl, which is to put a turret on an aerial faceplate. So let's go to chamber 10. Is it going to be easier to go to the menu and come out of that? Yeah, I think it will be, because we're on chapter 6. So we'll save our game here, just to make sure that we've got this one. And then we'll go back to main menu and go to chapter 3. Oh, not load game. New game. Chapter 3. So chamber 10 we have to do in 70 seconds is our next challenge. So once we get to chamber 9, we'll probably do a save after it. Unless, is this chamber 10? Okay. So once we're about ready to complete this one, we'll do a quick save so that we have an easy spot. Hop.
Hey, it's me! I'm okay!
Well, I'm back. The aerial faceplate in here is sending a distress signal. You broke it, didn't you? There. Try it now.
What? Up.
What happened, right? I was just lying there. You thought I was done.
This plate must not be calibrated to someone of your generousness. I'll add a few zeros to the maximum weight. You look great, by the way. Very healthy. Try it now.
Bird, right? Couldn't believe it either.
You seem to have defeated
Really
its
struggling
load-bearing
over there.
capacity. Well done. I'll just lower the ceiling.
Come on. Up. There we go. Alright. So we're gonna get block over there. And then through that thingy. So we'll do that one there. And then use that launch. Oh, we kind of forgot to hit the button, didn't we? I say that like you guys did anything at all. This aerial faceplate does not like me. There we go. Up. Up. And up. Oh, but I need to get up there, don't I? So that there, and then aerial faceplate again. Oh. Hi, Creeper. Yes, we are doing Portal 2
Look
more.
at you, sailing through the air majestically, like an eagle, piloting a blimp.
eagle piloting a blimp. Nope, not over enough. There we go. Alright, now we're gonna do... Actually, probably quick save just right at the elevator. So that way we can quick load into the next chamber and try and do it in 70 seconds. I have not checked out the community edition. I'm just trying to get achievements right now.
Enjoy this next test. I'm going to go to the surface. It's
Alright,
a
how do we do this
beautiful
one
day
quick
out.
again?
Yesterday I saw a deer. If you solve this next test, maybe I'll let you ride an elevator all the way up to the break room.
Okay,
And I'll tell you about the time I saw
or
a
just
deer again.
about, yeah, that's about right. So we need to get the cube that's over there. How do we do that again? Surprised that didn't hurt me. Oh, right, I need to freaking pop over there. I'm dumb. So we need blue there. Ah, pop. And up. No, not enough. Oh. You know, I'm just gonna quick load. I was already not fast on that one. High nerve. Ah, box. Box is not helpful for quick running things.
Enjoy this next test. I'm going to go to the surface. It's a beautiful day out. Yesterday I saw a
Hang on.
deer.
Save
If
there.
you solve this next test, maybe I'll let you ride an elevator all the way up to the break room. And I'll tell you about the time I saw a deer again.
Alright, so we got that one. Got that up there. Hop. And then now we need to get over there. Block that. And then that is just over, isn't it? I've forgotten fully. Up. Okay, we're over here. There we go. Get laser redirection. That should fling it up here, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Alright, and then we need to get laser redirected. How again? I think this one is the hop down there. Hang on. Do we have a better way down there? This side? Yeah. So then swap cubes. And then we need that up there, don't we? Somehow? We'll run around with this. Up. There we go. Then down we go again. There we go.
Well, you
Was that fast
passed the
enough?
test.
I don't think that was fast
I
enough.
didn't see the deer today. I did see some humans. But with
Wait, no,
you here,
but you
I've
said
got more
past
test
test.
subjects than I'll ever need.
Does that not count? I don't think I got the achievement for that. Double checking. Yeah, I did not. Okay. So that is going to be a quick load again. And now we need to try and do that
If you
even
solve
faster.
this next test, maybe I'll let you ride an elevator all the way up to the break room. And I'll tell you about the time I saw a deer again.
Ah! Okay, no. I'm reloading that. I don't think we'll get the minimalist
If
cat
you
pod as a
solve this
pillow,
next test,
but I do want to do
maybe
the
I'll
cat
let
pod
you ride
pillow.
an elevator all the way up to the break room. And I'll tell you about the time I saw a deer again.
Dang it! If we're not getting an old meat pillow. New yeet is very pillow shaped. Frickin' hell. I don't think I'm gonna get this in 70 seconds either. If I put that portal down first, I'd probably be better, actually.
Well, you passed the test.
Okay,
I
so
didn't
definitely
see the
not good
deer
enough.
today.
We are getting faster. I do need to
But
put
with you
the
here, I've got
portal
more
down
test
before I go
subjects
down next time.
Off this next test. Maybe I'll let you ride an elevator all the way up to the break room.
Up.
And I'll tell you about the time I saw a deer again.
Up, up. Got that one. And then do. Trying to see if there's a quicker way there. I don't think there is. I'm gonna go up here. Put this there. And then. Oh, we can't reach there. Okay. But we can do there. Uppies after level? I suppose we could do a little bit of a break and do uppies. Not for one though, that's gonna get you yeeted. There we go. 4 is not doing well either.
Well, you passed the test. I didn't see the deer today.
Alright, so that wasn't enough either. How close are we? I don't know how to tell how close we are on these. I know I keep fumbling the block placement, which is not helpful. Let's see. Eternal. Eternal gets yeeted, going whoop. What? That's the wrong direction. No. Yeet. There we go. Off the screen. 4 and 2. I'm tempted to throw you just for that, Silver. Here, we'll just do a little uppies. There you go. Just up off the screen. You just fly upwards. Yeah, no, 1D Silver isn't gonna get you anything.
It's
All right.
some humans.
We'll do one more reload, and we'll see if we can get even faster on that one. 18 for fucks. That'll get you uppies. Oh, no, that's a silver. Fucks.
If you solve this next test, maybe I'll let you ride an elevator all the way up to the break room. And I'll tell you about the time I saw a deer again.
Hop. So we'll do that there, put that there, drop, go around. That there, up. And then drop down. There we go. immediately. Then do the flop.
Well,
There we
you
go, we got
passed
it.
the test. I didn't see the deer today. I did see some humans.
Alright. Yeah, we got the achievement on that one. Celebratory uppies. Yeah, creepers can have uppies. I was aiming for silver, but bonus uppies. Here, Eternal, I assume you want uppies too. There you go. And then next up, we have the pterodactyl, which is at chamber 15, which is in the same chapter. So we will go and just keep playing through until chamber 15.
But with you here, I've got more test subjects than I'll ever need.
I don't want to trigger confetti though, it scares me. I will take the head pats though. Yeah, confetti cake is less scary. I like confetti cake. Chamber 11, so we just run through this one
These
normally.
bridges are made from natural light that I pump in from the surface. If you rubbed your cheek on one, it would be like standing outside with the sun shining on your face. It would also set your hair on fire, so don't actually do it.
How do we get that thingy down there again? Right, we have to put that on that one, don't we? Yes, am happy kitten. Pop. Ba. Through here. Over that way. That way. Now we walk through here. How do we get to that side again? That's what I've forgotten. How do we do that and that? Confuse. We can't hit that from thingy. Oh, hang on. Do we have to trigger it and then it just keeps falling again? Yeah, I forgot. I was trying to be smart, but I got ahead of myself. There you go, I got that. And then up. Ooh. A little bit close there.
Excellent. You're a predator, and these tests are your prey.
Oh.
Speaking of which, I was researching sharks for an upcoming test. Do you know who else murders people who are only trying to help them? Did you guess sharks?
How do
Because
elevators
that's
work
wrong.
like that?
The correct
those are not
answer is
when this
nobody.
goes down.
Nobody but you is that pointlessly cruel.
I suppose if it's pneumatic tubes and you just have different pressures at different
Good
spaces.
news. I figured out what to do with all the money I saved recycling your one room full of air. When you die, I'm going to laminate your skeleton and pose you in the lobby. That way future generations can learn from you how not to have your unfortunate bone structure. Perfect. The door's malfunctioning. I guess somebody's going to have to repair that too. No, don't get up. I'll be right back. Don't touch anything.
Touch. Touch.
Hey, hi, up here.
Hi.
I found some bird eggs up here.
How are you
Just dropped me to the
banging
door
up
mechanism.
there?
Shut it right down. Bird, 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 bird. Okay, that's
Oh, yeah,
probably the
the
bird in it
touch.
that laid the eggs. Livid. Okay, look, the point is, we're gonna break out of here, all right? Very soon, I promise, I promise. I just have to figure out how to break us out of here. Here she comes. Just keep testing. Remember, you never sold me. Never sold me.
I went and spoke with the door mainframe. Let's just say he won't be, well, living anymore. Anyway, back to testing.
Uh-huh. But can we do what? Can I reach? No, can't reach. Up. How we get close to that side? Probably by going up here again.
I sure do feel
Do
like
that,
crashing
and then
soon.
boop.
Be a shame if you saved your progress or something.
Here, I'll do a quick save.
Well done. In fact, you did so well, I'm going to note this on your file, in the commendation section. Oh, there's lots of room here. Did well. Enough.
I'll take it. Well enough is good. What chamber are we aiming for again?
This next test
15,
involves
isn't it?
turrets. You remember them, right?
Is this it?
They're the pale spherical things that are full of bullets. Oh wait, that's you in 5 seconds. Good luck.
Double checking. Chamber 15 is what we need. And this is 13. We are a couple away. Hi there.
Please put me down.
Up.
No hard feelings.
Where's that one again? Okay, so that one's at the end of the hall. Add 2. Up or down? Okay. They are very cute. They are still dangerous, though. Okay, so we've got that one there. One on the other side. Funk. And then that one there. And then go grab the others. Should be able to knock it over with this one. Yep, there we go. Oh, I realized there were more blocks here. Okay. And then drop block on that one. Yep. And then now we need to drop another block on the other. That one. Oops, I missed. Cube. And a cube. Still missed! Alright. Turret on turret violence then. There we go. Got it. I guess down we go. I forgot. This way. And yes, I had to. I had to get through the chamber.
To maintain a constant testing cycle,
I mean, I suppose I could have put them in timeout, but I didn't really want to waste that much time.
Vapor to your oxygen supply, so you may be confused about the passage of time. The point is, yesterday was your birthday. I thought you'd want to know.
Alright, puzzle.
You know how I'm going to live forever, but you're going to be dead in 60 years? Well, I've been working on a belated birthday present for you.
Okay, this was 14, next one.
More of a belated birthday medical procedure. Well, technically, it's a medical experiment. What's important is it's a present.
I don't know if I trust Gladys's present.
That jumpsuit you're wearing looks stupid. That's not me talking. It's right here in your file. On other people it looks fine. But right here a scientist has noted that on you it looks stupid. Well, what does a neck-bearded old engineer know about fashion? He probably... Oh, wait. It's a she. Still, what does she know? Oh wait, it says she has a medical degree. In
a medical
fashion.
degree in
From
fashion
France.
is weird. Alright, quick save here. Yep. Pop that. Pop.
Goodbye.
Alright,
Would you come over here?
what was... Where on this one again?
Put me down.
Need to put a turret on the aerial faceplate. Oop. Ah, no. Rude.
Tickle error.
Okay, where was the faceplate on this one? I've forgotten. Is it on that one? No, it's right here. Okay. So we just need to grab a turret and put it on this. That one would have been the easiest. Is it not? Is it not an aerial faceplate? So easiest way is going to be up. Oops. Up. There we go. Okay. So then we just need to get the others over there. So, ooh. Best way. Faith plate? I don't think it's a faith plate. That doesn't seem right at all. Okay, so we've got 2 more there as well. Oop! Ah! Oh, that was dumb of me. But I think I need to put... Do I not? Oh, right. That's covered in glass. That's fine. Hop. Okay.
Goodbye. Sentry mode activated. Sentry mode activated.
Okay. We now have backups. We have the main one. We will drop that there. And then let's go put this on the thingy. Ah. Alright, so we got the achievement there. Now I'm just gonna up and then up. Now, double check. Was there anything else in this chapter that we needed to do? Good listener we've already done. Yes, it did go wee. And cuddles are very nice, Eternal. I think we've already gotten No Hard Feelings. We've not gotten Scandalone yet, so that's chapter 5. I'm gonna double check that we've gotten No Hard Feelings, because that's the other one in that chapter. I believe we did that on our last playthrough, though. Where is it? Yeah, we did get No Hard Feelings. Okay. So then chapter 5 is going to be our next one. So we'll save our game here for now. Save. And then go to main menu and go to chapter 5. New game. Chapter 5, this one. We really are all over the place, starting the day at chapter 8 and bouncing back to chapter 2, and now we're at chapter 5.
Ah, brilliant! You made it through. Well done.
Hi.
Okay, follow me. We've still got work to do. At least you can't touch us back here.
Are you coming?
Okay. Okay, don't move.
Right, this is when he has the light thingy.
Alright, so I've got an idea, but it is bloody dangerous. Here we go. Ah! Oh, for God's... They told me that if I ever turned this flashlight on, I would die. They told me that about everything. I mean, I don't even know why they bothered giving me this stuff if they didn't want me to use it. It's pointless. Man.
I remember there was a community map that was a horror one that had the
They
Wheatley
say that the old caretaker of
flashlight,
this
I
place
think.
went absolutely crazy. Chopped up his entire staff of robots. All of them robots. They say at night you can still hear the screams of their replicas. All of them functionally indistinguishable from the originals. No memory of the incident. Nobody knows what they're screaming about. Absolutely terrifying. Though
I've definitely heard that line in the horror custom maps too.
Wait, careful. Let me light this jump for you.
He's actually useful here. It's bizarre.
Okay, this looks dangerous. I'll hold the light steady.
Is he gonna actually? He is. I forgot about
nicely
that.
Done.
You've been waiting around for an hour straight? What for? Oh, writing. Man, it would help if I could read, wouldn't it?
Quick, this way. Here's an interesting story. You might like this. I almost got a job down here in manufacturing, but guess who the foreman went with? Only an exact duplicate of himself. Nepotism. Ended up giving me the worst possible job, tending to all the smelly humans.
To be fair, if I could have a duplicate of myself, I would hire them too.
Tending to the humans. Sorry about that. That just slipped out. I'm being sensitive. The smelly humans.
Where are we supposed to put this again? Oh, up there, right.
We've got to get you out of that room.
Yeah, you don't say?
Can you reach that wall back there?
I would be very productive.
Okay, there's another wall over here. Oh, I'll tell you, humans. Oh, love them. Just the way they look is great, and their folklore, wonderful and very colourful.
This way.
Right. Well, I'm going to take this rail down the back way. See you at the bottom. Good luck. Be careful.
There we go. We got down. Actually, a little bit too far down. Yeah, I can't really argue with the dizzy being my nerf. I would be way too productive if it wasn't for the dizziness. You know, that's probably one of the reasons why I have such high stints of productivity, because I'm making up for the lost time of being dizzy.
Turret redemption lines active. Please do not engage with turrets heading towards redemption.
Oh.
Turret redemption lines are not rides. Please exit the turret redemption line.
I'm gonna save here. I remember how many times I fell from this very simple parkour. I don't know if I'd want to take over the world.
Different, thank you. Get mad.
There we go. Hop down.
Don't make lemonade.
Okay, and I remember last time we did a
The use is punished by the gods.
what was it? A poll for if we walked him into it. We'll leave him be.
Target acquired. Target
there.
acquired.
Time to watch the magic. Yeah! What's happening?
And then we wait.
Target acquired.
Yeah!
There we go.
Target acquired.
Well, camera mom.
Template. Response.
Living in judge.
Template.
Don't we have to catch one of these guys again?
Template. Response.
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
Saved my
okay, good. We got him.
Just happened. Better open fire.
Template. Response.
Okay. So then up here, we just need to stand on the thingy.
Oh, brilliant! You made it through. Well done. Follow me. You're gonna love this. Almost there. Ta-da! Only the turret control center. Thank you very much.
Template.
See that scanner right there, right? It's deciding which turrets to keep and which to toss, and it's using that master turret there as a template. Now, if we pull out the template turret, it'll shut down the whole production line. Right, I'm gonna have to hack the door so that we can get at it. Technical. You'll need to turn around while I do this. Done! Hacked.
Yep, he just smashed
Okay,
it.
go on, just pull that turret out.
Template.
Well, that should do it.
Template missing. Continuing from memory.
Oh, it hasn't done it. What do you have there?
Rude.
I'm gonna make you proud. Wait.
What if we stand here? That's the thing we're supposed to do, right? Yep, there we go. Stand alone.
Template.
Does it? Why does it not say no?
Template.
Ah, it doesn't detect us.
What
Okay.
are you? Oh,
There we
brilliant!
go.
That's brilliant.
New template accepted.
If we're lucky, she won't find out all her turrets are crap until it's too late. Classic. Okay.
All right. Rather than listen to him ramble on, let's double check where our next one is. So the next one is in Chapter 6, Beyond the Seal. So we have to examine all the vitrified test chamber doors, which is gonna be a bit of a trouble. What other ones do we have in that chapter? Because that one I think is a full covers the chapter thing. Because there are so many vitrified doors that you have to locate. There are 2 sets of 3 vitrified doors on the first area, it looks like. There's also Schrodinger's Catch. Do we already have that one? I think I already did that one. Looking. Do I not? So ship overboard is in the next one, door prize, and Schrodinger. Okay, so all three of the ones from chapter 6 we don't have. So it is in enrichment sphere 3 is where Schrodinger's catch is. We have to catch a blue painted box before it touches ground. And then ship overboard, we have to go into a specific room, it looks like. And that is at the start of 1970s. So we'll give those a shot. So we need to save, just in case we need to go back from this point. And then we'll exit to main menu and go to chapter 6, it was. New game. Chapter 6. Double checking that. Yep, chapter 6. So play. We need to look for vitrified doors. Catch the blue cube before it hits the ground, which means that we're probably going to quick save right before that level.
Oh, hi. So, how are you holding up? Because I'm a potato.
Lots of quick saving on this one, probably.
Oh, good. My slow clap processor made it into this thing, so we have that. Since it doesn't look like we're going anywhere, well, we are going somewhere, alarmingly fast, actually. But since we're not busy other than that, here's a couple of facts.
This falling is actually making me a little bit dizzy.
He's the product of the greatest minds of a generation, working together with the express purpose of building the dumbest moron who ever lived. And you just put him in charge of the entire facility. Good, that's still
Just
working.
look at chat. Yeah, I'm looking at chat.
Hey, just in case this pit isn't actually bottomless, do you think maybe you could unstrap one of those long fall boots of yours and shove me into it? Just remember to land on one foot.
Doing best to manage dizzy. Trying to ignore and just move on. Is the long fall boat. Okay.
Silverblaze official sent 90 to say, be mad at me instead.
Do you really want me mad at you? Is that actually preferable to dizzy? I don't know. Alright. Potatoes got taken. Yeah, I didn't think you wanted me mad at you. Let's double check. Actually, we'll quick save so that we don't have to do that fall again. And then the first set is on the upper catwalk in the lake area, immediately after the hatch. So we'll have to keep an eye out for the hatch. I think that's going to be the first one. Enrichment Sphere 3 is where the other one is, and then 1970s Aperture is the other start. So we just gotta keep running until we get to the hatch first. This way. Yeah, this is Aperture. This way. And then up there. Okay, this way. Portable surface. Where's the other portable surface? Oh, it's up there. Alright. Was that valve that did that? I thought it was a fan thingy. I don't remember though. I'd have to go look at the original poster again. Condemned test area. So we got portal there. It was a fan song made with in-game audio? That makes sense. Where am I? Oh, up there. That there, that there. Okay, so we got past that thingy. Now we go this way. Pass by all of the do not enters. Keep out. Because it's the big old hatch that we need to go open. Yeah, because I didn't think Valve at that time would mess with copyright. Like, this is Halloween. You're good, you're good. It is still very cool, I agree. I kind of forgot that there are actual stairs up here. Oh, though I guess it was broken there. We had to portal either way. Alright, we're pretty sure it's not before this point, so we'll go ahead and control save. Or the frickin' F6. So we are looking for 2 sets of 3 vitrified doors. First set is on the upper catwalk in the lake area immediately after the hatch. So I believe that was the hatch. Yep. Okay, so then upper catwalk is where the first set is. Up there, I take it? How do we get up there? Okay, so we pop that there. And we... Okay, we can't hop that. So we need other spot we can hop. Or we... Oh wait, no, that's the upper catwalk, isn't it? No, that's not. Is it these 2 over here? Contaminated area. Is it not? That looks like it's vitrified. Wait, what are we supposed to do with this? Hang on, let me read the thingy again. Immediately after the hatch, conceal. Examine all of them. Do you not have to press a button next to them or something? Is it just look at them? I am confused. Because I thought these had thingy that told you about the experiments inside. I think it is just witness them, because I don't see anything to interact with here. Let's double check. Where is the second set? The second set is on a catwalk opposite the entrance to the pump station Alpha. So pump station is where we need to get to. So I guess we carry on, because there's not anything we can do with these doors. And I don't see anything else up here. Just to be sure. Portal, portal. Portal, portal. So it should now register that I've done whatever. Portal into here. Pull lever. And we need the pump station.
Welcome, gentlemen, to Amateur Science. Astronauts, war heroes, Olympians, you're here because we want the best. And you are it. So, who is ready to make some science?
I am.
Now, you already met one another on the limo ride over, so let me introduce myself. I'm Cave Johnson. I own the place. That eager voice you heard is the lovely Carolyn, my assistant. Rest assured, she has transferred your honorarium to the charitable organization of your choice. Isn't that right, Carolyn?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
She's the backbone of this facility. Pretty as a postcard, too. Sorry, fellas. She's married. To science.
There we go. Entrance. Was there anything over there? I don't think there was. That's just a maintenance lift.
There's 1,000 tests performed every day here in our enrichment spheres. I can't personally oversee every one
Double.
of them, so these pre-recorded messages will cover any questions you might have and respond to any incidents that may occur in the course of your science adventure. Your test assignments will vary depending on the manner in which you have bent the world to your will. Those of you helping
There's something flickering on that door weirdly.
follow the blue line on the floor. Those of you who volunteered to be injected with praying mantis DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news. Bad
I think
news is
we're okay.
postponing those tests indefinitely. Good news is we've got a much better test for you. Fighting an army of mantis men. Pick up a rifle and follow the yellow line. You'll know when the test starts.
Double checking that we haven't missed anything. Because it's the... We need the pump station for that one. Enrichment Sphere 3. And I don't think this is 1970s aperture. This is early aperture. So I think we're okay, because that's... Go to the top of the catwalk, follow it to the room, jump the furniture in the corner to get to the doors. That doesn't sound like anything over here. So I think we're fine to continue to the pump station or enrichment sphere 3. Hang on, this 1950. So I think we're in 1950s or 60s aperture based on these, because we don't see anything from the 60s here. It's all pre 1960. So I think we're okay. Up. Ashtray. Elevator. It'll probably start us on Enrichment Sphere 1, won't it? I think it does. Because 3 is where the gel cube is. Oh, those are definitely after the pump stations, because we have to get to the pump stations to release the gel, so we should be fine. Pump station Alpha. So that's where we're trying to get to. There are a couple vitrified doors over there. Are those them?
If you've cut yourself at
See,
all in the course
that
of these
has
tests, you might have
thingy.
noticed that your blood is pure gasoline. That's normal. We've been shooting you with an invisible laser that's supposed to turn blood into gasoline, so all that means is it's working.
Did we miss them?
If you need to go to the bathroom after this next series of tests, please let a test associate know, because in all likelihood, whatever comes out of you is going to be coal. Only temporary, so do not worry. If it persists for a week, though, start worrying and come see us, because that's not supposed to happen. Just a heads up, we're going to have a superconductor turned up full blast and pointed at you for the duration of this next test. I'll be honest, we're throwing science at the wall here to see what sticks. No idea what it'll do. Probably nothing. Best case scenario, you might get some superpowers. Worst case, some tumors, which we'll cut out.
I would not recommend trusting Cave Johnson. But I think I'm a bit worried because that's what I was expecting to see on the doors, but I didn't see them. Did you guys see them when we were at the other ones? Am I just not observant? It wouldn't be the first time. But I feel like I would have, like I was looking around the doors and stuff. I will assume we're okay for now. We've seen a good number of them. Now we need to figure out how to get to that place. Stairway down? Stairway down? Where down go? Did this go all the way down? I think that goes all the way down. We don't want to go down. We want to get across the way. But how do we do that? I think that's where they were, weren't they? I wonder if we can just go there. Let's try that. Because I think we can make our way back to them and back here safely. Here, we'll even quick save before we do it. Because if we do blue here, now we can get back up. And these are the doors we saw before. Yeah, they don't have the thingy. So good to know. Now how do we get over there? That looks like a fling. But where do we drop from? Where is the drop spot? That is just water down there. That's not a helpful drop spot. I forgot. Oh, it's at the bottom of the thingy. Okay. Ah. Shush. No, Amber Alert. I will not know where a child is. Shush. That's why we have staircase down, because we need to go down one level so that we can get to the next elevator thingy and then drop down here. There we go. I didn't know you could disable Amber Alert. Alright, so next, let me double check where the next set of vitrified doors are. The third set is in the room above the control room where you find the potato GLaDOS. So around there. Walk into the room and to the top of the catwalk, jump on the furniture in the back left corner and go through the doors. So that sounds like it's where the ship aboard is too. We'll see if that is the case. But Enrichment Sphere 3 is the other thing to keep an eye out for. Boop. Nothing down there that we need. Up this way. In the settings somewhere? I'll have to look. It is annoying to have Amber Alerts on multiple phones. Alexa, stop. I don't know what she was on about. I forgot where I'm supposed to go on this. I think up there? Yeah, up here. Follow the thingy.
They say great science is built on the shoulders of giants. Not here. At Aperture, we do all our science from scratch. No hand-holding.
Let me out. There we go. Ah, right.
All right, let's get started. This first test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel. You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint. All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs. Tragic, but informative. Or so I'm told.
Alright, we'll save here. This should be sphere 1 though, so we should be fine. And up. There we go. Up. Here. Now we need cube. Cube on other side. That way. Okay. Cube over there. Grab. Hop. iPhone at the very bottom of the notification close, it has government alerts. I will have to look into that. That'll be very useful for me.
The lab boys just informed me that I should not have mentioned the control group. They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages.
Next chamber is
I
not
pay
that
the
way.
bills here, I can talk about the control group all damn day.
There. Alright. Yes, my work phone is iPhone. Midas? Confus? Not needed. Up? Why there? Alright, that close. That where we came from.
For this
Drop
next
down
test,
here?
we put
There we go.
nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
Alright, we got that one. Oh. Flip that over there. Hop. Hop. There we go. Pop that there. Hop. And then hop. There we go. We made it up. Oh, we need... Oh, I guess we don't have to think there. We just do the hop. And then hop. Fuck. That open door? Or door? Oh, that opened that. Door over there. Okay. And then a hop. And a hop. There we go.
Oh, in case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
No repulsion gel on the body. It breaks bones.
All these science spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test. That's asbestos. Good news is the lab boys say the symptoms of asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years. So if you're 30 or older, you're laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face.
There we go. Made it over here. Make sure that we save now that he stopped talking so that we don't have to keep hearing it if we need to reload later. Where we go here again? I remember we got stuck on this one before. When we played through Portal 2 the first time we got stuck here. I still don't fully remember what we do. I know that was important, but I don't remember why. I don't remember it all. I know there was something dumb we missed, and I think it was that. Yeah. That gets us up here. And then we just scoot this down. And up. Okay.
I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me. Bean Counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
So that one. Up. Alright, we got over here. Need to make sure that we bump those. And then we also need probably some down here. Probably enough for us right now. Then we hop, and then we hop. Put one there. One there. I think that's all we need. Now we just put portal there, portal there. Better line up.
Just a heads up, that coffee we gave you earlier had fluorescent calcium in it so we can track the neuronal activity in your brain. There's a slight chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress actually triggers the reaction.
The flying music is cool, I agree. That wasn't Chamber 3, was it? Or Sphere 3? That was something else. Little dizzy. Definitely a little dizzy.
Now, if you're part of Control Group Kepler-7, we implanted a tiny microchip about the size of a postcard into your skull. Most likely you've forgotten it's even there. But if it starts vibrating and beeping during this next test, let us know. Because that means it's about to hit 500 degrees, so we're going to need to go ahead and get that out of you pretty fast.
We'll do the save again. Because I've not encountered thingy yet. How do again? Huh. We got up there.
I'm telling them, keep your pants on.
Not usually.
All right, this next test may involve trace amounts of time travel. So, word of advice, if you meet yourself on the testing track, don't make eye contact. Lab boys tell me that'll wipe out time. Entirely. Forward and backward. So, do both of yourselves a favor and just let that handsome devil go about his business.
Up. 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 still work. I was dizzy. You don't ask Dizzy Cat what goal. Dizzy Cat don't know. Thingy. Oh, we need thingy. Ba. There we go. Now we can make bouncy. Bouncy don't work there, but bouncy should work over there. Bounce. What is plan here? I think we have to go fly that way. But I don't know why we need to bounce over there. I think it just blue there, orange here. Up. Yeah. I was overcomplicating that. Not unusual. Where next, though? Where go from here? Door opening? Why door opening? What open? Door? Confused? I'm trying to get to the sphere 3 where the cube is that we make blue, and we catch it before it go hit ground after blue. And then we also need to get to the 1970s aperture, which is why we try proceed here. I just need to remember where the frick we go from here, cause I forgot. Oh, up there. Up there would probably be it. Up.
If you're hearing this, it means you're taking a long time on the catwalks between tests. The lab
Shut.
boys say that might be a fear reaction.
I'm dizzy.
I'm no psychiatrist,
Yeah,
but
this
coming
one.
from a bunch of eggheads who wouldn't recognize the thrill of danger if it walked up and snapped their little pink bras, that sounds like projection. They didn't fly into space, storm a beach, or bring back the gold. No, sir, we did. It's you and me against the world, son. I like your grit. Hustle could use some work, though. Now let's solve this thing.
So we need to do the So we need to save the game before dropping a propulsion gel on the cube, release the gel and try and catch the cube. If it hits the ground, reload the earlier save. So we just have to get it before it hits the ground. So you're gonna watch a cat try and play catch. This is gonna be interesting. Just to double check, we've got a save game. Which direction is it gonna go? Ah, no. Ah, dang it. Yeah, little bit of Dizzy Cat going on. What? 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 No way! Did I fat finger and accidentally save? I did! Dang it! No! Hang on. So load last save is not gonna work, is it? No. Okay. Main menu. We'll see if there is an earlier load. think this one? $47 sounds about right. Okay. This is close enough. We'll take it.
If you're hearing this, it means you're taking a long time on the catwalks between tests. The lab boys say that might be a fear reaction. I'm no psychiatrist, but coming from a bunch of eggheads who wouldn't recognize the thrill of danger if it walked up and snapped their little pink bras, that sounds like projection. They didn't fly into space, storm a beach, or bring back the gold. No, sir, we did. It's you and me against the world, son. I like your grit. Hustle could use some work, though. Now let's solve this thing.
Alright, now that he stopped talking, we can save. And we just have to try and catch the cube. Ah, no. Aw. Reload. This is gonna take some doing. No. How the frick? How do you tell which side it's coming out of? That's the entirely wrong way. You don't have to say it in chat every time. Ah! Frick. Didn't do it. This one's a struggle. Don't know if I have the reaction times for this. Ah, come on. Ah, frick. I even hit the wrong button entirely. It does certainly feel very luck-based. But there is at least a little bit of skill if you have to frickin' catch the thing. Nope, that is entirely the other direction. Wait, but it was still bouncing. Dang it. I could have... If I ran over there, I might have been able to do that one. Ah, nope, definitely not. It has 4 sides it could come out on. It is a struggle. Ah, frickin' that just tossed it down. There was no way I was getting that one. No, that definitely hit the ground. Yeah, I'm gonna start trying to catch it even after it hits the ground, because I need better practice at catching that cube. Eventually I'll get it before it hits the ground. Got it! I managed to catch it. There we go. Alright. Now the next section we're on is before the words. We have to get to potatoes. Ooh, I almost jumped off. I did get the achievement.
Why not Mary save science if you love it so much? In fact, why not invent a special safety door that won't hit you on the butt on the way out, because you are fired. Now you test subject. You're doing fine. Yes, you. Box your
Shush, so I can think.
Parking lot, car, goodbye.
Alright, he stopped talking. And next bit, we need The third set of doors is in the room above the control room where you find Potato GLaDOS, and at the start of 1970s Aperture at the top of the catwalk is where we need to go. So we need to get to 1970s Aperture and Potatoes. Why glass break? Oh, probably the bouncing cube still.
Congratulations! The simple fact that you're standing here listening to me means you've made a glorious contribution to science. As founder and CEO of Aperture Science, I thank you for your participation and hope we can count on you for another round of tests. We're not going to release this stuff into the wild until it's good and damn ready, so as long as you keep yourself in top physical form, there'll always be a limo waiting for you. Say goodbye, Carolyn.
Goodbye, Carolyn.
She is a gem.
Boing, boing, boing. Go right that way. And up. Where thingy? Up there? I don't know what Cave Johnson's net worth was. Oh, you gotta get up there, right? That up that platform? Ah, no! Rude. At least $23, surely. Eh? Not enough? Rude? How? Why? I missed it? It didn't shoot me up high enough, though. I try again. I try and jump better. There we go. See, that's not high enough. There's no way that was high enough. Ah! Oh, it's over there. It's over there. So I gotta use the thingies to fly. I go there, there. That one. And then there. Yeah, am silly. There we go. Alright, so somewhere up there. Potatoes up there, but we want the vitrified
Greetings,
doors.
friend. I'm Cave Johnson, CEO of Aperture Science. You might know us as a vital participant in the 1968 Senate hearings on missing astronauts. And you've most likely used one of the many products we invented, but that other people have somehow managed to steal from us. Black Mesa can eat my bankrupt...
Sir, the testing?
Right. Now you might be asking yourself, Cave, just how difficult are these tests? What was in that phone book of a contract I signed? Am I in danger? Let me answer those questions with a question. Who wants to make $60? Cash. You can also feel free to relax for up to 20 minutes in the waiting room, which is a damn sight more comfortable than the park benches most of you were sleeping on when we found you. So, welcome to Aperture. You're here because we want the best, and you're it. Nope. Couldn't keep a straight face. Anyway, don't smudge up the glass down there. In fact, why don't you just go ahead and not touch anything unless it's test related. If you're allergic to peanuts, you might want to tell somebody now, because this next test may turn your blood into peanut water for a few minutes. On the bright side, if we can make this happen, they're going to have to invent a new type of Nobel Prize to give us, so hang in there.
Alright, so we got that door.
The average human male is about 60% water. As far as we're concerned, that's a little extravagant. So if you feel a bit dehydrated in this next test, that's normal. We're going to hit you with some jet engines and see if we can't get you down to 20 or 30%. All right, we're working on a little teleportation.
There we go. We got door prize.
This doesn't work with all skin types, so try to remember which skin is yours. And if it doesn't teleport along with you, we'll do what we can to sew you right back into it.
And then this room. There we go. We got the missing experiment. Alright, and I think that was all the achievements in Chapter 6 we were aiming for, which is a good time. We managed to wrap up all 3 of the Chapter 6 achievements. We still have the one more in Chapter 8. We have to smash the TVs. But we will worry about that another time, because we are at the end of stream here. Let's see who we want to raid. Oh, and we will be back on Saturday, doing the 7 days today, and then on Sunday we'll have Hightail, which I will hopefully have the thumbnail and stuff scheduled for by tomorrow. Hoping to get that out there. And then let's see, who are we going to raid? Do we want Corelziet, who is also doing Portal 2? Or do we want someone we don't know doing Portal 2? I think we might go with Coral. I feel like it's been a little bit since we've raided them, and they're doing Portal 2. Let me just make sure that they're not ending. Yeah, no, they're doing. I think they're doing the community chambers. It looks like I don't recognize that chamber from anything specific, so that would be a good guess. They do a lot of those. They are much better at they are much better at Portal than I am. I am a little dizzy. But yes, I will be back on Saturday, and hopefully, like, I've had a bit of a sore throat. Hopefully it doesn't get worse. But I will see you guys next time. Do this, yeah.